Mahindra has re-entered the 7-seater and 8-seater MPV market with this, the brand new Marazzo. Now we've brought you the review, we've brought you the prices, and now we bring you the top 5 cool things about this new MPV that we think you should know. So let's recap those prices once again. The Marazzo sits perfectly in between the Maruti Suzuki Ertiga and the Tata Hexa, and of course that high-end Toyota Innova Krista in terms of pricing. Available in 4 variants, M2, M4, M6 and M8. The MPV starts at 9,99,000 rupees and goes all the way up to 13,90,000 rupees ex-showroom for the fully loaded top-of-the-line model. And for that kind of money and for the amount of space it offers, we think it is a damn good deal. And continuing on the topic of space, you can either get the car in a 7-seater or an 8-seater version. I personally prefer the 7-seater like we have here, as that gets the central captain seats that are so much more comfortable. You also get the roof-mounted AC for all passengers, and as a bonus, the simple and more importantly well-made interior is quite cool too, especially with all that deep purple lighting elements in the instrument cluster. Now the Marazzo is actually a very unique vehicle from Mahindra, not because they've never done a body style like this before. They of course have the Xylo, but it's because it's got a transverse mounted front wheel drive layout, but it still has a ladder frame chassis. Now what that gives you is the toughness to take on a lot of damage, a lot of abuse in the Indian driving conditions, but also that flat floor which a lot of front wheel drive platforms give. Now this is something that's never been done in production form before. A whole bunch of manufacturers have thought about it, a whole bunch of concepts have been made about it, but it's now been actually put into production, and that is a cool thing in my opinion. And that brings us to the engine. Now the 1.5 litre 4-cylinder diesel is the only engine that you get on the Marazzo right now, because there's no petrol and there's no automatic either. It's just a 6-speed manual. Both of those will come in maybe January 2020, just before the BS6 norms kick in. Now the engine makes 121 bhp of peak power, 300 Newton meters of max torque, but that's not what I want to talk about here. It's not the way it drives. It's the refinement that the Marazzo brings to the table. This is the most refined car that Mahindra has ever made. I can say that with authority, with certainty. There's no vibration from the gear lever, which is a very common trait with most Mahindras. NVH levels are absolutely great, and as a package, the Marazzo is just a really well put together product, and that is saying a lot. While Mahindra says the design is shark inspired, we can't help notice how the side profile reminds us of the Ferrari 456. That said, to wrap up our 5 cool things on the Marazzo list, let's have a look at those cool 17-inch alloy wheels. While Toyota actually downsized the rims on the Innova from 17 to 16-inch, the top spec Marazzo does get the 17-inch wheels. And a rather cool looking set to boot. Not only does that make the MPV look nicer, larger wheels always help with the handling too. And of course, if you're one of those who has to have aftermarket wheels on his or her car, there is more than enough space for an upgrade too.